Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Oblivion. Well, last time, we wrapped up our business with the Dark Brotherhood, and, turns out everyone's dead. Which, I know sounds good when it's an Assassin's Guild, but, yes, it was us that ended up dead in the end. So, not really the best result in many ways, meaning we've now got to train up the next generation of assassins, which is also true for the Knights of the Nine. Got them killed too. It is becoming an unfortunate habit. So, to train the next generation, they're going to be travelling around with me today. Say hello to my new best friends, Perdita Darkmoon and Grog the Pious, and we're going to see whether they're any bloody use. And I think I know precisely where we should start off today. Because, yes indeed, I've come to Bruma previously to clear out all its missions, but I did realise I kinda forgot one, which I feel like I definitely want to rectify because there is a lot of talk about Bruma being the centre of the apocalypse when that rocks up, so I am worried about what's going to happen to this town at some point or another. I feel like it might get, like, demonic nuked or something, so, okay, while I've got a couple of friends with me, and we're passing by, two sides of a coin. Anora Oria wants to recover some money that was stolen from her. So, okay, let's have a chat to her and see what we can do to assist. Right, here we go, and, ooh. That necklace is rather distinctive. I suspect this is going to be something to do with that, so, anyway, I'm here to help. This is my team. We solve mysteries together.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
I mean, to be honest, no. You were asleep a second ago. By the way, sorry for breaking into your house, but you did say you needed help, or actually, no you didn't. Somebody said you needed help, possibly about a year ago. I'm here to assist now.
Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him.
I do enjoy, by the way, how she's spinning me this tale about how she just, stole tiny amounts, just enough to keep bread on the table, etc, etc. But, yeah, so at the same time, she does appear to be wearing the largest diamond in the world right now.
Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
Right, nip over to the castle. Let's go visit the dungeons. Now, is this one of those dungeons I'm allowed to go into? Or the kinds where we have to, sneak in, murder you, etc, etc?
You and Captain Bird sure gave them Daedra a good kick in the teeth. I wish I'd been there to see it.
Okay, I feel like this guy is going to be very well inclined towards me. Gotcha.
What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't any funny business.
Also, when he said he needs to, stay with us so no funny business occurs. Pretty sure he just, wandered off, actually. Okay, that's fine. We'll just be alone with the prisoner right now. So, yes, got ourselves various cells. No one else here, by the looks of it. Right, so we need to talk around this guy. If need be, for extra comedy effect, you be good cop and you be bad cop. Lovely.
I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider.
I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Okay, so not a good start there. The only way to get him to talk is to get arrested. Okay, like, properly arrested, or like the sort of arrest where I speak to the guards and they put me in prison as a plant or something, so, alternatively. I could just let you out. If I let you out, would that be good enough? Right, just crack your cell open.
Still here?
And...
You've got nerve, I'll give you that.
Wait, hang on, what just happened there?
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Okay, I think what just happened was my own murderer follower just snitched on me to the Broomer Town Watch because she witnessed me cracking open a lock. Bloody hell, this game is amazing. Well, I guess this does get me where I wanted to go. I can just go to jail, which is what I wanted. And yes, indeed, I am now in the same cell as this guy, which is very odd given there are multiple other cells, but... Okay, do I actually have, like, a lockpick on me? I do, but I should not open this door, not just yet, not until... Oh, that's a proper lockpick which is going to break. Okay, that's unfortunate. I never got that good at this minigame, because I didn't need to, because I got the skeleton key. So, okay, how about we just speak to this guy and come up with a deal?
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs.
And there we go, and now we can be friends.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Countess makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora.
Yeah, I figured she might have been the one who was responsible for everything. Gotcha.
You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Well, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
Okay, I've no reason to trust his version of the story any more than hers, but where are you going with this, Gerunda?
I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
Okay, I was just saying I'm sad I don't get to do murders anymore, and here comes this guy commissioning a murder. Gerunda, thank you. You've made my bloody day. Oh, and you know what's even better? This is going to be a valuable workplace learning experience for Perdita. Okay, you get to join me for some murder. Beautiful. As do you, Grog. Honestly, you're probably less keen about this, but I promise, after this, we'll do something a bit more wholesome for you. So, Perdita, here's what you do. You get yourself a dagger, or ideally a better weapon than a dagger, but today we're going to use the dagger of murdering. Then you go into sneak mode, you go behind them, and then, while they're nice and distracted, you just go! And you just finish them off, no problem. Okay, sometimes they've got, like, way more health, and then sometimes you have to just, like, you know, attack them with sort of Perdita. Perdita, this is extremely embarrassing. This is... Okay, that was extraordinarily embarrassing for you. Your one job was to help murder her, and Grog did it better than you. The murderer in the Dark Brotherhood. Cocking useless. Right, got her lovely necklace. And I can put it on, but unfortunately, yes, it's completely underneath my armor. So if I take that off too... Oh, there we go. That is a ridiculously, needlessly gaudy necklace. I love it.
Ha! She fooled you, but good. This isn't her real amulet, but a clever fake. The true amulet has a red stone. Clever girl. I taught her everything I knew. Too bad she's turned that knowledge against me. Come back when you have the real thing.
Okay, this mission is just nothing but a series of plot twists. I love it. There we go, downstairs in a locked chest. Beautiful. Honestly, at this point, I'm expecting to get back to the cell, and he pulls off a rubber mask to reveal he wasn't Durandar at all. He was the real Arnora all along.
So she's dead, eh? Ha ha! Finally someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the north gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
And there we go, job flipping done. Unless, of course, I get to the location he gives me, and all I find is a note thanking me for murdering her, and then a large amount of laughing. And I tell you what, it's not actually a disaster. We've got some good loot in terms of jewelry. We've got some gems. That is a good, solid amount of gold, and possibly some skill books too. Oh yeah, not bad at all. That was athletics. And marksman too. Two good skills for me. Actually, you know what? Those books are the most valuable bit of the entire loot. So okay, we've done one murder, which is what Perdita wants to do today. And that means we've got to be a goody two-shoes so that, you know, we're not being unfair to Grog. So I think I know what that means we're getting up to next. The Fighters Guild. Alright, the lovely folks who tell me to do stuff like, say, take Maureen a pie, because Maureen's out of pie. I feel like that is much more your speed. And don't worry, Perdita, there is often stuff that needs murdering along the way. So alright, Buzz, what have you got for us today?
I've got something for you. Could be tough. There are some escaped fugitives for you to find, Meat.
Okay, could you please stop calling me Meat? Alright, I've actually got a pretty bloody high rank in this society at this point.
Some real hard cases got out of the Breville prison. Been terrorizing the locals ever since. The watch is useless, so we step in. Get to it.
You know what? I like this guy. No waffle, straight to the bloody point. Get to Braville, round up some fugitives, gotcha.
Apparently, there are 3 or 4 of them. Real nasty from what I hear. You take care of them. Maybe you'll get lucky and they'll surrender.
Okay, possibility of surrender. So, what would it take to get them to surrender? Possibly... yeah, high disposition, but... okay, keep your eye out as to whether you could tell them some jokes and maybe persuade them to hand themselves in without trouble. Okay, over to Bravo, no immediate sign of fighting in the streets, so let's start with the town guards.
I'm not talking about them. Not to you, I barely know you.
Okay, so even the guards are afraid to chat about these lads. Okay, I feel like disposition 36 is bloody harsh for these guards, alright? I have done a lot of good work for this town. I've also killed some guards, but I was wearing somebody else's hat while I did it, so you guys don't know about that. Still, it's nothing a few jokes won't sort out, so Okay, buddy, let's get the proper story here.
Sure, I know about them. Look, you didn't hear it from me, but rumor is they're hiding out in Blood Main Cave. 4 of them. Bad news.
Okay, that's the second time the game has stressed that these guys could be trouble. So, okay, I'm expecting a pretty bloody hard fight on my hands. And also, John. Blood Main Cave. Right, so they're vampires. Got it. Okay, step out of town and yeah, looks like they are just down the river. Here we go, literally follow the water, should be a cave on the right. Beautiful. Okay, inside and aha. 4 people, so yeah, we've actually got markers for them. Go over to local map. Looks like they are probably... There's one. Where's the... Okay, this is a fairly large cave as it turns out. Still, on the plus side, we now know they're isolated. So, that should mean, if we're lucky, we can take them on one at a time. Which also does further stress these guys are not nothing. Oh, and here's interesting. Okay, they couldn't have built this, but I think they may have discovered a cave with, yeah, some interesting things going on. In particular, gas traps, which normally you only find in Ileid ruins. There's also just a hanging rock here, which I'm guessing is going to be triggered by something. Not 100% sure what, mind. Just straight through the middle, if you'd be so kind. Grab the money and... okay. Secret. Secret thing suggesting... Okay. I was about to say suggesting a loop round to get to them, but... Oh, hang on. Is this like a pull system? Like a series of pulleys and... Guys, do not just stand on top of the... I'm beginning to doubt the utility of these guys in some ways. That wasn't a trap, it was a lever. And okay. I think I see you over there, buddy. And no, that was a rock. That was him. Okay, he's wearing the really bright green stuff. Grab that. Okay, we got a good shot into the back of this guy. It's time to break out the good stuff. I am concerned. Alright, put good poison on the bow. Line up the shot, and let's see how we do. And also, let's hope the hitboxes decide to cooperate today. So, just right in you. Lovely. Okay, that wasn't bad as a starting point. Everyone forward, and they're going for... No, not Perdita. She's cocking useless, and... Rest in peace, Perdita. You tried your bloody best. Actually, you didn't. You were cocking useless. Right, keep on keeping on, though. Yes, now I'm going this way, but this guy is all the way up here. Okay, now I'm suspicious. There's something else in here. Activate the old scouting spells, and... okay. Maybe not. Could be traps, though. Keep your eyes open for traps. I don't trust any of this. Okay, coming up on number 2. Nothing else in the cave so far. Just... oh, blimey. Are you okay, Grog? Grog's okay. He just got hit by some small logs, and... it's possible I walked straight into a trap of some description. Not 100% sure. Okay. Once again, it might be safest just to keep using the poison. Also, hadn't really thought about this so far, but, yeah. Are headshots a thing in this game? I honestly don't know, and no, do not attack Grog. Go for me. Okay, no, why are you going for Grog first? Leave Grog alone, you bastards. Okay, no. I'm trying to body block for Grog as best I can. Okay, so the road trip hasn't ended desperately well for anybody, actually. John, you were supposed to be trying to get these individuals to surrender. It was clearly indicated to you you might be able to get them to surrender without a fight. So, okay, the other 2 we're going to get to surrender. And speaking of which, apparently, yes, next area over. Number 1 is going to be right here. Oh, not right here. Above me. Okay, that's a weird place for you, buddy. So, okay, we're coming up from below. We need to loop around to him. So, yeah, looks like if we were to go this sort of a way. Just keep on keeping on. We got to be able to get up to you somehow or another. And yeah, go left to loop round to that guy, right or straight on to get to target number 3. So, I think you're somewhere down here, right? There you go. Okay. Okay. Just make sure you're alone. Okay, get up to this individual. And, if we can... Wait. Enrian? Why does that ring a bell? And also, why don't you have anything on you? And also, okay, speak. Okay, never mind, we can't speak. He's not interested in speaking. He's completely not interested in speaking, like, at all. And now he's dead, so... That was weird. He was much more lightly armoured than all the others, though. Ooh. He did have the Dagger of Storms. That sounds cool. Then again, I guess he was their mage. Mages typically don't wear armour. Okay, how do we get to this guy? Well, John. Okay, you need to go back to school and remember some basics here. How do you get up high, John? You do it by jumping. Just a slap on the boots, a slap on the magic hand, if we are very lucky. Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. No. Okay, I can't quite make it up. I'm very close to... Come on, you can do this. You can... I'm just being shot by this guy. I can't actually get out of the hole. I'm just sort of nearby. This is their archer too. This is... Okay, go! And... I'm so nearby, but not quite. This is a very awkward fight, because I can't actually get up out of the... There we go! We're up! I jumped out of the hole. Okay, that's just beautiful. Okay, if you're an archer, that means shield, and then screw you, basically. And you know what, John? Just use the poison anyway. Excuse me. No, you flippin' don't. And I swear he just walked straight over the hole. That was downright weird. And okay, I can use this to figure out where I was supposed to go to get up to him. And he's looking... Oh yeah, my shielding ability is going very well. So okay, there was like a mage, an archer. The other two both seem to be melee. Maybe they were like light versus a heavy armor. And down you go, you stupid loser. I'm so sorry you didn't get to surrender. And I was about to say, let's have a minute's silence for Perdita and Grog, but I'm not sure they deserve a full minute. Like, 4 seconds. 4 second silence. That's good enough. That was nearly 4.
I used to admire you, but it turns out you're just a sinner like all the rest of us.
Whoa! What just happened? I just came into town to get my gear repaired up, and apparently now everybody bloody hates us, though. Oh. Is this because I was excommunicated? Like, again, though, actually, that is true. I'm done with the Assassin's Guild now, and I don't need to do assassination because I've moved into assassin middle management. So, if I do a single Divine Apology tour now, I might never need to do one again. Oh, and apparently her disposition is maxed anyway, so, okay, the fact I've been excommunicated just, like, overwrites that somehow. Okay, no need to worry about, yes, getting forgiven by the gods just now. For the time being, let's focus on getting bloody paid. Also, I'm really sorry if I was supposed to, like, you know, get them to surrender. They're just all dead. As are my 2 friends. Basically, everyone ended up dead. Oh, bloody hell, it happened again, didn't it?
Took care of all of them, did you? And you're still alive. Fantastic. You're full of surprises. Here's your payment. Good work.
I like this guy. He's bloody great.
You've been doing a good job, and under a lot of scrutiny. I've been authorized to promote you to the rank of Guardian. Good work.
I'm going to be honest, I can't remember what I was before, but Guardian does sound pretty badass. Lovely.
I understand Orion is looking for you again. Get to Coral and speak with a man.
Aha! That sounds like proper stuff, because, yeah, the way the Fighters Guild seems to work is, Coral is where you get given, like, the big stuff pertaining to the Blackwood Company, and then you go out and do smaller bits and pieces with Azan and this guy, so okay. I suspect the guy's got a lead on our friends at the Blackwood Company, and in particular, my arch-nemesis, MacLeod.
I've got another job for you. It's a sensitive one. I need you to find Varanus Daunton.
Hang on, that's the guy you sent me out with before, isn't it? The son of the Guildmaster, so... Oh, bloody hell.
I sent him on a mission to Forsaken Mine. He and some others were supposed to clear the place of trolls. Haven't heard back from them in days. I want you to go check it out. I don't need to tell you how sensitive a matter this is. Get moving and report back to me as soon as possible.
Okay, you seem to be spending a lot of time hiding information from the Guildmaster about their own son, and I'm deeply concerned this is all gonna end badly. Like, in approximately 5 minutes or so.
We'd been contracted to clear the place of trolls. It was a tough job, but I felt the men I sent were up to it. I want to know what happened.
Okay, so just like with me and the kid, you didn't send him on his own, you sent him with plenty of good help, so yes, something's gone wrong. Oh, bloody hell, okay, this is a long way for him to go. He set out from Coral, and you sent him all the way down here, to the southern coast by Leowin. Blimey. Here we go, barely outside the walls, and no guard outside whatsoever. Deserted, so alright, in we go, nice and careful, because, well, we know for a fact the Blackwood Company have ambushed the Fighters Guild in the past. I think we might be about to be first on the scene of the same thing, meaning possibly we're going to run into the Blackwood Company on the way out, who naturally will not be wanting witnesses. And yes, we're definitely a bit late to the party here, so person number 1, nothing special on you, no notes, no anything. And okay, he wasn't kidding, he said he sent people to assist, so alright. I see multiple people are here. We've seen 3 so far, all dead, but no sign of trolls. Like, okay, he said to me, I sent competent people who could deal with trolls. So how did you die in the very first corridor without taking a single troll out? Something's wrong here. Because if it was just trolls, they would have taken out some trolls. They would not have died this early on. This was a Blackwood ambush, 100%. Possibly, yeah, the Blackwood Company themselves put the job in. They send a note saying, hey, we'll pay you 500 gold to take out the trolls in this dangerous mine full of trolls. They go in, and then, yeah, Blackwood Company, as soon as they're in, closes the trap. Moves in, takes them out. Okay, never mind. It's not a complete fabrication. There are trolls here. At least one anyway, and no you don't. Just get in, hit him with a bit of fire, and then back off. Trolls tend to be very slow. It's just, yeah, get in, hit them, and then move straight back out again. They really struggle to land a hit at all. Not just him, though. Another 2 corpses, too, though. Oh. Okay. You're not one of ours. We've got proof Blackwood were here. So okay, should I take some of this? It's pretty bloody heavy. I'm gonna take the helmet, okay? Just as, like, you know, proof. Just in case we need it, as it does seem to be the joint lightest bit. Okay, I will admit, though, don't really want to be taking on multiple trolls at once, so maybe just good time to move out the way, I'll give ya. Just hit one of them. Maybe see if we can draw just one in, if at all possible. There we go. One's moving in this direction. You're a bit on the fast side, mind you. No, swords. Just hit you. Get in, get back out again. That flame damage, that's the key right there. Block, move, dance in and out. Use my speed, damn it. And if we can, don't forget to pick up the soul on the way out. Lovely. Oh yeah, these are proper savage trolls. Grand soul and everything. And there he is. Oh dear, though. Okay, this is very peculiar. Which is, one, Varanus, who we've now discovered, unfortunately, very dead. He's not wearing armor. But he was here on a job. Everybody else was wearing armor. And he knew he was going in to take on trolls and... oh, flip me. Did he get given this job because me and him fought trolls before? So he had experience fighting trolls. So as a result of that, they sent him to do this job. Because that would be adorable. But yes, our lad here is not wearing armor. And did not appear to be armed in any way. And was also, yes, the last to die. way down here at the bottom of the cave when various much better armed people died earlier, right by the start, suggesting Overarnus. Did you by any chance, the moment the Blackwood Company showed up, just start running and everyone else stayed behind to try and protect you and fight and they were slaughtered and you weren't? Because I suspect that might be what happens. And we've also got Edward Hodge here, so okay, nothing on you. And as for you, well, he had steel stuff on him. He just decided not to, put it on, apparently. So, okay. Bloodstained journal. Lovely. Okay, so a bit of a partial account because plenty of the pages are apparently completely soaked in blood. Lovely. And yeah, some of the context we already knew. His brother died, and as a result, yes, his mother, the guildmaster, was a bit sensitive about him doing dangerous jobs, which is why we've kind of been sneaking him out onto them without telling her. And while he was shut up inside, yes, Edward, the guy who was next to him, they were becoming good friends, though. Okay, I don't know whether this is going towards Edward worked for the Blackwood Company and betrayed him, or him and Edward were in love, or maybe both. Oh yeah, Edward believes the Blackwood Company to be nothing more than a rogue mercenary band. I fear he's as naive as he is beautiful. Okay, so the guy was into Edward. Gotcha. And unfortunately, yes, John, Edward wasn't working for the Blackwood Company because Edward's dead. Then again, they could have killed Edward, but the journal seems to indicate no. Edward was in fact just his boyfriend. Lovely. So, okay. Edward's dead, so's everybody else, and the fighting grew heavy with the trolls, but was under control. Then came the Blackwood Company. They were like madmen, trolls, men, fell to their blades. It was inhuman. Blackwood Company gone, as quick as they came. Edward fought bravely, all did. Rest now. I hear trolls. I'm sorry, mother. So okay. We kind of figured the Blackwood Company come in because we saw the corpse earlier, but they were like madmen, trolls and men and fell to their blades. Yeah, that's significant. This was a fight between a good, well-armed, well-prepared group of men that were deemed reliable enough to be entrusted with this guy's life. So, if they all died, and only a single member of the Blackwood Company died in retaliation, that suggests that, yeah, the Fighters Guild was just massively outclassed, meaning something else is going on here. So okay, Guildmaster's son is dead, entire company is dead, and it would appear the Blackwood Company is significantly more of a threat than I was anticipating. This is not just a rival business, something weird is going on.
Dead! Dead! What happened? A journal? Let me see that. Blackwood Company. Bastards! Rank amateurs! I don't like to think how Velena is going to take this news. He was my responsibility. I'll be the one to tell her. I want you to lay low for a while. Talk to Azan or grow cash. Let me deal with Velena. You've still got a career ahead of you.
Oh dear. So, that might be the end of his career. We might not be seeing Modron again. Next time I come back here, it could be someone else, yes. Okay, appropriate dark and stormy night, given the tragedy that the Fighters Guild has just suffered. Let's go check in with Azan, given, yes indeed, they did say maybe stay out of the way of Coral for the time being.
Here for more work, are you? I've got one last contract for you. First, though, a bit of bad news. Orain spoke with Velena about your last mission. She didn't take the news well. Orain has been expelled. And I'm sorry to do this, but you've been demoted to Defender. You'll be fine, though.
I was about to say that's not fair, given I wasn't even on that mission, but I was on the previous mission, where, yeah, her son was snuck out without her knowledge to deal with trolls. So, okay, I was definitely connected to the tragedy. That's true.
I've only got one more thing on my plate for you, but it's an important one. The Stone of St. Alessia has been stolen from Bruma Chapel.
Okay, I'm not really supposed to say this out loud. I'm kind of the guildmaster of the Thieves Guild. It was possibly one of mine who did it. Or possibly me. Sometimes I steal things and I forget I've stolen them.
I don't know if you're religious, but a lot of folks are. And the stone is important. Talk to Sirach in Bruma. He'll fill you in on the details.
Okay, get to Bruma, locate a stone, and... Have I ever stolen anything from the chapel in Bruma? I honestly can't remember. Here we go. So over to Bruma, and you, buddy. You're Sirak.
It's said the stone was blessed by Alessia herself. And while it remains in our possession, no harm may come to our church. The relic was stolen from us not long ago. A group of men was seen leaving the chapel the night the stone was stolen. We believe they were bandits.
Okay, so not the Thieves' Guild. That's a bloody relief.
From all accounts, there were 4 or 5 of them, and they've been seen heading east on the road. Please, find the stone of Saint Alessia.
So okay, stone has been stolen, and we're in a hot pursuit. Lovely. And I think you know what that means. If we're tracking people down and we're in a hot pursuit, that means we need to be going at slightly bloody ludicrous speed. Oh, I just love my blend of athletics, acrobatics, and speed. It's... Okay, sometimes I just keep running in midair. It's lovely. Also, hang on. There's... Oh, hang on. I think you're one of the thieves. Sorry, I just went straight past you. Hi there, just sneak up behind you and... Hello there.
I hate my life.
If he is a bandit, apparently he's having a bad day. I like this guy already.
So I assume you're the one who's been sent to track us down. Damn stone was more trouble than it was worth.
Okay, so I'm guessing you guys don't have the stone anymore.
We stole it. I won't try to hide that now. I'm all that's left now, though. We may have stolen the stone, but we weren't the last ones to do it. The lot of us got jumped by a bunch of ogres. Partial to pretty gems, it seems. I'm the only one that survived. If you want the stone, head to Cedar.
Okay, Cedar. That I am not familiar with.
It's not far from here. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Now just leave me.
Okay, I feel like maybe we should, like, arrest you or something, but you know what? You've had a bad day already. You can just be on your way, buddy. It's fine. Oh, not just any cave or anything, though. Eye-layered ruin. I do love an eye-layered ruin. So, okay, gutted mine should be just round the corner. Yep, literally just round the corner. Looks like there's a small camp just here as well, but no need to cause a trouble with them. Just straight in, get the gem, straight back out again. No trouble. I do enjoy an Eye-layered ruin, though. They're my favourite dungeon type just because there's so many interesting traps going on. It's lovely. Okay, looks like it's pretty nearby as well. Just head, yeah, straight on at this junction. That should bring me in the right direction. And, yeah, crack this open. I see one of the ogres right here. And another one too. Okay, how tough are we talking with you guys? Just put an arrow on you. Okay, fairly tough, all things considered, but... very not perceptive. We can get some good, yeah, loads of sneak attacks, etc. And do not forget, they're going to go down, thanks to my lovely... Fell a bit short there. Okay, they can't even detect me. This is shooting fish in a barrel. Lovely. Also, I think I'm really settling quite nicely into the Crusader's Sword at this point. Because, yeah, it suits my speed style really nicely. Just get in, bait an enemy into doing like a big heavy attack. Then just... back out, and you can just get in and out, barely taking any damage whatsoever. Okay, I'm downright suspicious of this, but apparently it's right ahead of me. Don't step on that. Okay. Remotely. Well, there is a pressure plate. It's not going to be this, but... what just opened? Something just opened. But it wasn't this. So hang about. What have I just done? Okay, I suspect we're in a bit of a maze right now. And I've just opened something. Just not 100% sure what. Also, John, when you're dealing with, yes, enemies this tanky, you should 100% be making sure they're weaker to fire. Like, oh, that makes a huge difference to how much damage he's taking. That is much, much better. Okay, need to get into the habit of using the weakness spells. Those are pretty powerful. So, okay, this is a good starting point. Looped around to the left. This would appear to be moving me back in the right direction towards where I want to go. So, okay, I'm now upstairs, but... what's that? There we flipping go. Lovely. So, okay, there was more on the right, but this would appear to be what we're after. Beautiful. Oh, and on the way out, while we're just finishing off the last few ogres, I'm pretty sure Blade just went up and we leveled up with it. Lovely. Right, with apologies to this bandit who is now dead, I'm afraid I need your campsite. Yes, indeed. Again, not the best level, but could be worse too. Naturally, we'll be taking, willpower, endurance, strength. No problem. And here you go, my good sir. I have got you the Stone of St. Alessia.
Ah, you found it. I can't thank you enough. Your work is greatly appreciated. Here, take these. I wish I could give you more.
And that gets me... what are these when you say these? Oh, healing potions. I feel like I could make better ones, but okay, don't say that out loud. That would be very rude.
Well done. You've put in good work for me. I only wish I had more. Things are a little lean right now, as I'm sure you know. Here's your payment.
Okay, that's money. That's great. But, as I say, I'd like my old job back.
Look, I can't promote you. Not now. You'll need to get some contracts completed, and then I can do it.
Okay, so I think I get the message there. But you know what? I feel like a change of pace, so I did just remember. Last time I visited the Mages Guild, they said, hey, we need to have an important meeting, leave us alone. That was about 2 weeks ago at this point, so I strongly imagine by now they've got an update for me, and yes, indeed, it does rather feel like we're getting nearby to the end of this business too. It's all getting very serious with the Necromancers, the Blackwood Company, etc, etc. So, how about we kick off next week by going to visit the Archmage and checking in with what needs to be done next. And if we've got time, we may well go and buy an apology basket of fruit for the Fighters Guild as well. And on top of that, well, there is one very, very big thing I've not even touched yet, and I think we might be starting to move in that direction. And that is a mysterious doorway on a small island, because at some point I feel like I might need a bit of, a vacation from this whole Cyrodiil thing. And as I understand it, Oblivion's DLC is bloody huge and bloody excellent. And I would say at some point we might be ready to dive in. So, plenty to come. Hopefully you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Oblivion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.